All right, all right, all right. Hey, Great Britain, I'm Christoph, aka King Gold. Can everybody hear me? All right, put it in the chat box, please. So I know you guys can hear me. All right. One, okay, so everybody can hear me? Okay, all right. I'm gonna talk in English. It's my third language. I speak Dutch, I speak French. So English is my third language, but I'm gonna do my best. I always educate in English. Can everybody see my screen? Can everybody see my screen? The blue lines, the black screen, yeah? Can everybody see this? All right, yay, yes. So, where's everybody from? I know there are people from London, from everywhere. So, where's everybody from? I would like to see where everybody is from. London, UK, Birmingham, woo, nice, Birmingham. I got a couple of friends there. USA, nice, 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 nice. All right, all right. So, let's start. First of all, I want to thank Walter because, like he told you guys, I like to help people. So if I can give a session and if I can help you guys, I will do this gladly. I'm going to show you guys how I trade. I trade with zone to zone trading, it's called. So I trade from zone to zone. I trade with price action. I'm just going to put this away. I trade with price action. And I'm just going to show you guys how I trade. And then I'm going to show you guys how I implemented this on gold. Whoa, South America. Nice, nice, nice. So, how do I trade gold? First of all, what I do is I try to find big support zones or big resistance zones on the daily. On the daily, I'm going to see whether I'm going to buy or to sell. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, very simple. I'm going to take the highest one, the highest resistance. For people who don't know what a resistance is like a ceiling where the market has a hard time getting through. Okay. And I'm going to take the lowest one. For me, the lowest one now, because the market is right here now, the lowest support for me is here. Okay. The more touches your support has, the more valuable it is. Okay. A support is like a floor where the market has a hard time getting to. And as you guys can see, what I predicted this week was that the market was going from here to there, and then it was going to change its course. And as you guys can see, it changed its course. DMC gave the signal, so I didn't have to do that. But I also have a Pitmaster program where you can log in and where I also give valuable information. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to see where the market is going to. Okay, I'm just going to show another pair to show you how I do this. Zone to zone trading. So find the biggest resistance. I ain't gonna watch there because that's the past. So focus on the biggest resistance, the smallest support. So the one that's most far down. So the support here, and then look at the closest one. The closest support was around here. Okay, the market is now around here. Okay, so find those. And as you guys can see, because of news, the market changed its course. I'm going to show you guys something. The first rule of my strategy is go and watch the news. Okay, because news can make your technical analysis just say fuck off. Sorry for my language. So watch the news. Number one rule. How do you watch the news? Very simple. Forexfactory.com. A very, very nice site, guys. Use it always. So what we're going to do, if you want to trade a certain currency, we're going to check if there is news. Because when there is news, your technical analysis won't work anymore. And I'm going to show you a nice example of what happened today. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to change your hour. With me, I'm from Brussels, Belgium. Hello, Great Britain. Time zone GMT +1. Okay, you're going to change your time to your time zone. Daylight saving time is off for me. It's 8:13 p.m. in here, and I'm going to save the settings. Okay, then I'm going to forexfactory.com, and then I'm going to see if the date is all right. You can change the date here. Tomorrow, we're going to have a lot of news. Okay, be careful for that. And this was today. Okay, this is the currency that is affected, and this is how much it will be affected. Yellow means low impact, medium means medium impact, and red means high impact. All right. Now let's watch. Okay. Oh, let's watch Euro USD. Okay. What I did was take the highest resistance, the lowest support, and then I took the closest resistance and the closest support. As you guys can see, a lot of touches happened here. Okay. So what did I predicted? And you're going to see that I was really, I had a really good week. I predicted it was going down. I predicted this was going down. I predicted this was going down. I predicted this was going down, and this was going down as well. Okay. And what did I predicted about NZT-USD? That also break retest. Normally it would go down. In my technical analysis, it would go down because it broke, retested. I'm gonna show you guys how I knew it was going down later, but I just want to talk about news a little bit before. Okay, break, retest, it goes down, but because of NZT news, the market went up. So my technical analysis was it was going down, but I didn't go into the trade because at 2 a.m. and watch now, 2 a.m. Okay, I'm gonna click on this. 2 a.m. 14 November, going to the 1 hour. 2 a.m. Look at the time. It says 2 a.m. I hope you can see it. 30 November 2019, 2 a.m. Bam, and it went straight up. Just didn't give a damn about your technical analysis. It just did its own thing. Okay, keep this in mind, guys. Sometimes you won't know. Oh, just give me 1 second. Gonna change my power. Sorry guys, my PC wasn't plugged in. Okay, so even though the technical analysis can be on point, if you forgot about news, you would have taken a loss. Okay, so keep that in mind. Before you trade, watch fundamentals. What will you do? If you don't know if it will be good or bad, don't trade 1 hour before or 1 hour after it. Look at this. This means green means positive for New Zealand dollar. Positive for New Zealand dollar. It's the first currency in the two currencies. So that means positive means bam, and it goes straight up. Okay? When we watch a gold, a nice example. When President Trump opens his mouth, most of the time, dollar will go down. Don't ask me why, it's just like that. Okay? And when dollar goes down, it's the last currency here, then gold will go up. DXY and EURUSD are very correlated. Gold, not so much, but when there is news, it is very correlated, okay? Most people make the mistake that they think the DXY is correlated to gold. It is when there is USD news, but not all the time. You can compare them yourself, but you can see it like this. And I just wanted to talk about news first before I talk about anything else. Does everybody understand a little bit how news works? When there is this news, 1 hour before and 1 hour after, you won't trade that currency. And if you are in the trade, put your stop loss into profit or take your profits. Does everybody understand that? Put it in the chat box, please, before I continue with my technical analysis. We, okay, yes, nice. Okay, super, thanks guys. Okay, so next thing, when we have chosen if the market goes up or down, I'm gonna check, use USD as an example, okay? No, I'm gonna take USD CHF, okay? So how can you know where the market will go? This is a zone. This is a zone. Don't see the zones as lines. See the zones as a zone, as a box of a couple of pips, okay? When you see price action, like wick rejection, this is a wick rejection, or a tweezer top, a tweezer bottom. If you don't know what that is, guys, go and check Melius notes. This is a tweezer top. This is a wick rejection. So what we're going to search for when you're zone-to-zone trading is we're going to search for wick rejections or break and retests, okay? And I'm gonna give you a nice example later on, okay? Now, I personally don't like to use buy stops, sell stops buy limits or sell limits. Why? Because for my strategy, it's like gambling. If you want to use that, go ahead. But for me, it's like gambling. When a trade, or like when the market, your Japanese candlesticks, comes to a certain zone, a resistance or a support, you can't know if it will break or if it will reject. So if you're putting like a buy stop here because you think if it will break, I'm gonna go into the trade, don't do that. Wait for price action from your candlesticks. What is a price action? A wick rejection or a break or a retest. Does everybody understand that a little bit? It's a little bit hard that, but I will give some examples. Let's go to gold, okay? Gold. We have our big or major resistance and support, okay? The market is here. What did we see on the daily? We saw wick rejection at the zone because it's not a line, it's more like a box. It's like a box. You have to see it as that. Okay. We saw wick rejection, so we knew the market was going to turn. Why? Because when it's at the zone and we have some nice wick rejection, the market will change. This is on the daily. So on the daily, now I knew that buys were coming up. Okay. Does everybody understand this? So we're going to check on the daily whether we're going to buy or to sell. When we look at Euro USD, here, very bearish candles, and it went straight through this support. So I knew I was going to look for sells. Okay, does everybody understand that? Now, what we will do when we know whether to buy or to sell on the daily, we will look for price action on the 4-hourly or on the 1-hourly. Okay. Now, on the 4-hourly, we will be looking for price action. So to give this as an example, the market was going down. Here, it gave some nice wick rejections. Here also, but this one, I rather prefer this one. Nice wick rejections. The trade is at a zone, so I know when the 4-hour or the 1-hour closes, doesn't matter. Okay, let's take this one as an example. This is a tweezer bottom. These are wick rejections. When the market closes on the 1-hourly, you can go into the buy. Okay. Second thing we're going to search for is a new way to enter the trade. This breaks the zone, retest, wick rejection, and backup. So this one is a second one to go into the trade. I trade gold in a special way. As you guys can see, NZD/USD, I will use Euro USD. That's a currency that most people trade. As you guys can see, these support and resistance lines are lines where I have a lot of touches. I trade gold a little bit differently. I trade gold with normal supports and resistance, but also with psychology levels. Okay. Why psychology levels? As you guys can see, 1500, 1490, 1480, 1470, 1460, 1450. 1510, 1520. I will use round numbers. Why? Because in real life, people will buy and sell gold at round numbers. Nobody will buy or sell gold at 1488.77. No, they will buy or sell at 1490. Does everybody understand these round numbers, these psychology numbers? Does everybody understand this a little bit? Yeah? Does everybody know what a resistance and a support is? Put it in the chat box, please. Yes, all right. Glad to hear that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look for 3 different things. First of all, a break, retest, and then a candle in the right direction. Always wait for a candle in the right direction, okay? Why? Because this is a fake out. Goes down, goes up, but I never saw a red candle in the right direction. What I want to see is I want to see it breaks, retest, and a nice candle in the right direction. This even gave a wick rejection, okay? And then I will go into the trade. This is called break and retest. Very easy. My strategy, guys, is very easy to understand and hard to master. It's so easy. I don't use Fibonacci's. I don't use trend lines anymore. I used to use them, but I just threw them out because I always wanted to make sure it was right. I would change my Fibonacci or my trend line a couple of millimeters until it was right. But you can't trade like that because then the trade isn't a good trade anymore. Okay? So break, retest, and then go into the trade. Okay? Secondly, the second way how I trade, and I'm going to, after gold, I'm going to show you the other pairs also. The second way I trade is with wick rejections, tweezer tops, and other stuff, okay? Market goes up, gives a wick rejection at the zone, we wait for the candle close, bam, and we sell. Another example, market goes down, gives wick rejection at the zone, closes, bam, and we buy. Okay, I'm going to show you a very, very nice example. I think it was around, it was around here, I think. Let's check this out. No. Going back a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it was here. Okay. Now, market goes up, wick rejection, down. Market goes up, wick rejection, but this one wasn't a good one, and it goes down. I like to show you also that not a single strategy is 100% on point. No strategy will be 100% on point. There will be mistakes, but this strategy is like 8 out of 9 times on point, okay? Market goes up, closes, and goes down, okay? Tweezer top, market goes down. Wick rejection, closes, market goes down. Wick rejection, closes, market goes down. It can be so easy, guys. Just don't overthink. Just keep it simple. Wick rejections are the most easiest forms of trading. It's so simple. Okay, let's check another one. This one, I love this one very much. So market is at a resistance, goes down, gives wick rejection at the support, and we buy. Market goes down again, wick rejection at the support, goes up. Market goes up, tweezer top, bam, goes down. Market goes up again, gives nice wick rejection, and goes down. Okay. Market goes up, wick rejection down, wick rejection down, wick rejection down. It can be so simple, guys. Make sure you have a support and a resistance. Look for wick rejections, look for reversals, or look for breaks and retests. Okay, so simple. Gold is one of the simplest pairs, in my opinion, in my eyes, to trade. Okay, does everybody understand this? The break, retest, and the wick rejection. Put it in the chat box, please. Yes, okay, nice. So simple. Okay, next form, the third form of trading, because the market will always change its course, guys. Okay, so I have 3 ways how to trade gold. Why? Very simple. When the market is going up like this, I will be searching for breaks and retests. Okay, when the market is more consolidating, I will search for wick rejection. So you gotta change your strategy accordingly to the time you're in. Okay, as you guys can see here, I drew a triangle, and this is the third form of trading. How do you trade a triangle? And I'm gonna do it on the 1 hourly before I'm gonna show it on bigger time frames. So what we're going to do is we're gonna search for some triangles. And for that, I have to go into the past because, again, your trading should evolve alongside the time you're in. Okay, let's go back. Okay, go into this. Yeah, okay, nice. Yes, triangles. Okay, how do we trade a triangle? Okay, triangles are now a little bit harder to trade, harder to spot, but they're going to come back. Okay, so what's my strategy? My strategy is zone-to-zone trading with breakout strategy and price action. Okay, so triangles. How do I trade triangles? When there is news coming, or sometimes it will just happen randomly, then the market, people won't know whether to buy or to sell, and you're going to get consolidation. Consolidation is it will begin big and get smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, nice example here. Gets big and gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, when this happens, what you're going to do is you're going to search, oh, sorry, for 1 point above, 2 points, and 1 point and 2 points. You're going to look for 2 touches. You're going to connect the dots. If you're doing this an hour before news, then try to connect the dots 1 hour before, okay? And what will happen? And I love this one. Check this out. Let's start with this one. 1 touch, 2 touches, 1 touch, 2 touch. When the triangle breaks, you can go into the trade. You don't have to wait for the retest. Go into the trade. Bam, goes down. Drew your triangle. Bam, it goes up. This is 400 pips, guys. 400 pips. When a triangle breaks, it goes for at least 200 pips sometimes. Draw your triangle. Bam, 200 pips. Triangle. Bam. 50, 100, 250, 300 pips. This is crazy, guys. If you find a triangle, use it. Bam, 100 pips, okay? It can be so easy. These are the 3 ways how I trade gold, okay? Again, break retest, zone to zone trading, just so only trade when you're at the zone. Don't go and trade in between zones, only trade at the zone. Always check the news, and that's how I trade gold. One example again, wick rejection, flagpole, bearish flag, breaks, bam, go in. Bearish flag, break, bam, and go in. It can be so easy, guys. Don't overthink it. Keep it nice and simple. Gonna show you some triangles on the daily. Okay, going to show you some triangles on the daily. Look at this. When this one broke, it was like almost 2,000 pips. This was crazy. When this triangle broke, it went up again. And I made a mistake last week. Even I sometimes make mistakes. It broke and I thought it was going to retest, but it just kept on going through. Why? Because I didn't remember my #1 rule. Fucking check the news. There was a, again, sorry for my language. So there was a deal between USA and China. They didn't sign it yet, okay, but there was a deal, and that's why dollar was getting stronger and gold was going down. Does everybody understand how I trade gold before I'm going to show you how I trade other pairs? Does everybody understand this? Put it in the chat box, please. If you have any questions, put them also in the chat box. Yes, yes, yes. So, okay, now I'm gonna show you guys how I trade other pairs, okay? So I use the round numbers for gold, but on other pairs, I just use big supports and resistance. Okay, now, NZD-USD, yes. Can you explain the psychology levels of gold? Yes, I can. Why are the psychology levels of gold? It's because people in real life, sorry, oh, that's my French R. People, people in real life will buy or sell gold at round numbers. So they will buy a real piece of gold, an ounce of gold, I don't care, and they will buy it or sell it at the round numbers, at 1,000 euro. I will buy for 1,000 pounds gold, okay? I will sell a piece of gold for also round numbers. So in real life, people will use round numbers to buy and sell gold. And that's why on the gold chart, I will also use round numbers alongside my normal resistance and support zones, okay? No, I also trade other pairs with this strategy. I'm just gonna skip NZD-USD because this was because of news, so technical analysis doesn't work anymore. But let's say GBP out last week. Last week, it gave a nice weak rejection at the zone on the daily. So I was looking for sells. When you're finding your course, when you're finding whether you want to buy or to sell a pair, keep at it. So I'm looking for sells because of this weak rejection at the zone. So I'm going on the 4 hour or on the 1 hour looking for wick rejection, and looking for a sell. Okay, so you're going to see whether to buy or to sell a pair on the daily, and you're going to search for price action on the 1 hour or 4 hour. Never go into a trade without you knowing why. Okay, go into a trade when you see price action. Don't go and already sell because you think it's a sell. No, wait for price action so you will have zero drawdown. Because trading, guys, is 95% emotions and only 5% skill. If you're going in drawdown for, let's say, a couple of hours in red, and you're going to tell yourself, oh no, I'm going to close it, shit, and you close it, and then it goes the right way, then you're going to be sorry. Emotions and risk management is what makes you a good trader, okay? Risk management, very important, okay? Always make sure that you have at least, let's say we sold here. Let's say we take profit there. And let's say that we take our stop loss after a zone. Always put your stop loss after a zone, okay? Better is behind this wick even, okay? Always make sure that your first TP is before a zone, okay? But what I like to do is I like to make sure I have at least a ratio of 3-1. On gold, sometimes a 1-on-1 ratio for me is good because I am very good at gold. But for other pairs, I will always go for a ratio on 1-3, okay? Why do I do that? Very simple. Because when I have 2 good trades and 3 bad trades, if my ratio is 3-1, I'm still going to be profitable. Does everybody understand that? If you get like 3 pounds for this trade and your stop loss is 1 pound and you have 2 good trades, it's 6 pounds profit. And when you have 3 bad trades on 1 pound, it's 6 minus 3 and you still have 3 pound profit. Okay? Hope everybody understand that. How something I forgot to tell you guys, sorry. How do you have to see my trades? I will always give, let's say we're selling. Let's say we're selling, okay? Always open a couple of trades. Why? Because my first TP will be here, my second will be here, my third will be here, always before the support line, and always the stop loss behind the resistance line, okay? What I like to do is I like to use a trailing stop loss, okay? I like to follow the trade with 1 stop loss and without a TP. How do I do that? Very simple. We go into a sell. The market goes into this zone. I'm going to show it with another time frame. Let's take the 1 hourly. Okay. So let's take this one, for example. How do I trade? How do you have to see my trades? Bam. Okay. We're going to go into the trade after the close of this wick rejection. Okay, we're going inside the trade. Okay, let's say 40 pips. What you're going to do is the first TP is before this resistance, the second before this one, the third before that one, and then the fourth there. And then what you can do is open a trade without a TP with just a stop loss. The trade goes beyond this zone. Okay, move your stop loss here. The trade goes up, move your stop loss here. The trade goes up, move your stop loss here, and here your stop loss will be hit. And you will have taken 200 pips by just trailing with your stop loss. It's called a trailing stop loss. Try to use the trades like that. First TP got hit, bam, move stop loss to break even or wait. Second TP gets hit, move your stop loss again. And so try to follow with your stop loss at every TP. That's how you should see the trades we give you, okay? Now, an example, Euro USD, okay? So I was at Great British Pound, okay? So we follow, we see that it's a sell because of this wick rejection at the zone. So we're going to look for sells, okay? Nice sell was on the 4 hour, was around here, okay? GBP, GPY. Stay out of this. Never trade a consolidating pair. Trade big moves. Up, down, up, down, up, and most likely it will go down now. wait until the daily closure below this one to trade for a sell, or above this one to trade for a buy. Does everybody understand that a little bit? Wait for your daily closures. Always wait until your trades are your 1 hour candle closes for price action, or your daily candles close for the direction you want to trade in. Okay, GBP USD, again, consolidating market, stay out of it. When it closes above or below these zones on the daily, then we're going for a buy or sell. Euro USD, we went into the sell around here, kept on going, some nice weak rejections at the zone, just kept on going too. So we knew where we were going to look for a sell. A lot of people were telling me, oh, I'm going to buy gold, Euro USD here. I'm going to buy Euro USD here. Tell me, when a market is going down in a downtrend like this, why would you ever consider to buy? Don't do that, guys, okay? Don't do that. I'm very hard for my traders, so don't do stuff like that, okay? So we're going for a sell, okay? We're looking for a sell. So what will we do? Again on the 4 hourly, nice weak rejection, sell, okay? Break, retest, break, weak rejection, sell, bam, okay? And look, it will find this support, go back up, will break it, will retest it, bam, and sell again. Does everybody understand this, or do you want me to explain it with another pair also? Does everybody understand this? Put it in the chat box, please. First of all, a little recap. First of all, check news. Always check news. Secondly, try to look on the daily whether you're going for a buy or a sell. Yeah, I love you too, guys, love you too. Look for if you want to buy or to sell. Highest resistance, lowest support. I don't care about the past. I'm looking at this one here. Then search for the closest support, closest resistance, and then go down. Okay, my strategy is so simple, guys, so simple. And then we'll be looking for price action to see where we will go for a sell. Don't go and buy when you're looking on the daily for a sell. Okay, it's that simple, guys. I was using Fibonacci's, trend lines, everything, harmonic patterns. I was using all of that, and it didn't work for me. And when I was keeping it simple as possible, it finally worked for me, and I was finally profitable. Look at this, guys. Gold, I was correct this week. And ZTUSD, I told people it was going down, but I always tell them to check for news. So people weren't in this trade, thank God, and it went up. Wasn't in this one, kept out of this one, kept out of this one, told people to sell here, 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 and told people to sell here. I am now thinking about giving other trades also. I give trades in the igotrade app for gold, but because I'm mostly traveling, I can't give that much signals. Okay, that's why I love to educate people. Guys, I give lessons on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in English on the iGo Learn app. Please come and join me. Please learn how to trade and make profits yourself, because I travel a lot, I can't send out much signals. At the moment, I'm only giving out signals for gold, but I'm thinking about giving other signals also. If you guys would like me to give other signals also, I will do that also. Then I will check with melius Corporate, and I can give other signals. And yes, I have Instagram. My Instagram is The Real King Gold. You can follow me there. I also share my shorts on that. So I give lessons on the iGo Learn on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have a Pipmaster channel that's now in beta phase where you can go in. My Instagram is The Real King Gold. And if there aren't any questions, I'm going to leave it at this. Then I'm going to give it back to Walter. Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me help you guys. Let's make the English speaking market the biggest one there is, because there's a lot of French talking people, a lot of Spanish talking people, but I want to let the English market explode. I want you guys to make a lot of profits. If you make a lot of profits, guys, send me a message on Instagram. I love it when I can help people. I love it when, because of me, you're making money. Also, US 30, I was telling people to buy from here, and it's still going on, still going up. Okay, so I don't see any questions. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for all your love. I hope you guys learned a lot of this. Let's keep it at this. I'm gonna give it back to Walter. And guys, let's catch some pips.